most remarkable thing about this is, Adam Vinatieri, you kicked for the Patriots in that Super Bowl with Bledsoe against Brett Favre in Super Bowl 31. And here you are all these years later. We're delighted to have you for a quick minute here on Get Up. And let me start with your old teammate, Tom Brady, who's been around almost as long as you have been around. He said yesterday there's a 0% chance this will be his last game. What's your perspective on the way he's been able to do it this long?
Well, he's amazing, and why wouldn't he keep going? I mean, he's still at the top of the league. He's still at the top of his game. He's producing huge wins and record-breaking seasons every year. So if he's feeling good and still loving it, why wouldn't he keep going? I mean, I could see him playing another 5 years.
Give us a little insight, because you know about it, the Belichick and Brady, and obviously that was a totally different circumstance where you guys were at the very beginning of a run, and here they are again incredibly in their 9th Super Bowl in 18 years together. But give us a little sense of what you anticipate this week is like, Bill Belichick coaching a team into the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you know, the familiarity for them at this point moving forward, they've been in it so many times. There's no shock. There's no, you know, what's going to happen. I mean, obviously every game is different, but I'm sure the preparation is the same. The amount of, you know, commitment to what they're doing. I think at the end of the day, you know, they're going to try to find and put a game plan together that gives them an opportunity to have a chance of winning this game. I don't think there's anybody out there that's better than Bill Belichick with making a game plan, especially when you give him 2 weeks to prepare for a game. Obviously, the Rams have a very explosive offense, defense, and special teams, but they'll find a way to try to make you have to beat them left-handed if you can.
I do feel like I want to ask you just quickly about Andrew Luck. You were there with Brady early in his career, and you saw him develop into one of the greats of all time. You've been with Luck through the early part of his career, and he feels as though he has that potential. Where do you see the similarities and perhaps some of the stark differences in Luck versus Brady?
Well, there's a lot of similarities and differences, but I tell you, the one thing that Andrew is now that he's back, he's healthy, he's feeling great. I mean, he is so intelligent, so smart, and you can see the difference in our team from a year ago when he wasn't there to this year. I mean, power rankings and, hey, we're going to be dead last and all this stuff, and sure enough, when you have Andrew Luck, you win a bunch of games, you make the playoffs, and I see a nice young team that has him as the leader on offense. I don't see why we shouldn't continue to win a lot of games and be right back in the mix next year.
Again, you'll continue to be a part of it. You're our first guest of Super Week. You'll be the first prediction. Who do you expect to win this weekend, New England or the Rams?
Well, I tell you what, it's hard to do, you know. I'm never going to bet anything against the Patriots. I've seen them win too many games. I've seen them do too many things. Obviously, the Rams have some very explosive players, a great defensive rush. And I tell you what, the times that the Patriots have been in the Super Bowl and not been victorious is, you know, when the Giants were there and some of the teams, you have to get pressure on Brady. You have to change that up. You have to get some turnovers and stuff if you expect to win. If you sit back and just let him dink and dunk you and pick you apart, it becomes a very difficult game. So no predictions, but I'm definitely not betting against the Patriots.
That's sort of a prediction without making a prediction. By the way, it is the consensus, the consensus of the studio, Adam Vinatieri. We missed the beard.
Well, it will come back. I promise you that.
All right. Good to see you. Thank you very much. Enjoy the week. We appreciate very much you spending a few minutes with us here on Get Up.